studios here at the Bristol Opera House. We're just about to sign on. I'm Dave Moore, station manager.
And I'm Rob Butler, program director. Before we start our broadcast today, we have a few program notes.
Tonight's programming is brought to you by your friends at the Elkhart County Convention and Visitors Bureau, celebrating everything that's well-crafted in Elkhart County.
We'd also like to thank Laura and Jack Smith and KECT for underwriting our program for 24 years in a row.
And thanks to WSIT PBS Michigan for being our media sponsor, and to WBPE Public Radio, which will be broadcasting this production at a later date.
Coming up next at the Bristol Opera House, the Alfred Hitchcock School for 39 cents. And this summer, we are bringing back a classic, Fiddler on the Roof. Pick up some order in the lobby. Remember, an ECT season ticket is your best entertainment value.
Before we go on the air, remember to observe the applause sign throughout the show. But please feel free to applaud any time the spirit moves you. And if you have to leave the studio during the show, please let an usher find you with a flashlight.
And now, sit back, tune in, and enjoy KECT on the air.
Tommy, are you ready for bed?
Yeah, Mom, but Dash Duffy's on now.
Oh, okay. You can listen.
It's 7:30 at KECT Radio, the Midwest voice of Dairyland. Before we return to our regular programming, here's a news bulletin. The First Fourth Bank in Wheeling was robbed an hour ago. Robbers were armed and made off with approximately $10,000 in cash, along with a mink stole worn by Mrs. Ethel Wampler of that city. What? Oh, wait a minute. There's a correction to the story. It was not a mink stole, but Mrs. Wampler's pet Pomeranian, Whiffy, which she was carrying on her shoulders at the time. As we all pray for Whiffy's safe return, we now bring you an exciting new episode of Dash Duffy, Private Eye, here on KECT. Prepare to enter a world of suspense, a world of intrigue, the world of Dash Duffy, Private Eye. Tonight's episode, Dash Duffy's Dark Destiny.
It was a dark night in the city, Los Angeles, California, and I'd had a long day locating a missing husband. I told the wife that hired me she might not want him back, but she wouldn't listen. Well, I found him with another dame, and he wasn't planning on coming home. Poor lady. I felt sorry for her, but I took her money because, well, that's what I do. The name's Duffy, Dash Duffy, and I'm a private eye. I figured I'd put the lid on a long night by stopping in at Punchy's. It was decided to walk there. It was just a few short blocks from my client's doorstep.
Woof!
Oops. It was a longer walk to Punchy's than I had expected. It was a warm evening and a lot of people had their windows open.
You gonna eat them peas or you go to bed with nothing?
But I don't like peas. Wow!
See what I mean?
I'll see your nickel, and I'll raise you a nickel.
Ah, big spender.
Yeah, what are you gonna do now?
Too rich for my blood.
It's to you, Casey. I call.
Read 'em and weep.
Oh, baby, you know I love you.
Don't baby me. I saw you looking at that blonde tramp the other night. I ought to...
Oh. Baby, I was looking at her, but I was thinking of you. I was thinking of you the whole time.
Oh, really, honey?
Yeah, baby, you're the only one for me.
Oh, baby. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Ain't love grand? Well, that's my neighborhood, and here we are. Hiya, Punchy. How are things?
Slow night, Dash. But you got your choice of tables.
I'll stick with the seat at the bar.
What'll it be?
Whiskey, double, neat. Thanks. Who's the canary?
Veronica Drake. She's new around here from north somewhere.
You had plenty money, 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Like some other men do. Hi there. Buy me a drink? I'll have what he's having.
That's up to him.
It's all right, Punchy. What's your name, Precious?
Veronica. Veronica Drake.
I'm Dash Duffy.
I know who you are, Dash Duffy. I've been hoping we could meet.
I have an office. You could have stopped by. Would have been more private.
I know, but it's so hard to get away from this place, and my Pomeranian doesn't like cops.
Oh, yeah? So that's what's around your neck?
Woof!
Anyway, I'm not a cop. Not anymore.
Grrr.
Oh, Mr. Duffy, I'm being blackmailed.
By who?
By a guy who owns another club, Snake Eyes.
Is that his name?
It's the name of his club,
What's his name?
Snake Eyes.
Interesting. Well, what's he got on you? Besides spaghetti sauce? Here, let me wipe that off.
Thanks. Now he's got some photos of me, ones I'd rather no one sees.
And?
And if I don't play hopscotch with some of his friends, he'll send the photos to my mother, father, and the Post-Gazette.
Hopscotch.
Yes, hopscotch. This is a family program. It's a euphemism.
I get it.
Hopscotch, huh? You could buy him off.
I don't have $10,000. Oh, Mr. Duffy, can't you help me? Here's $100. Would that be enough?
That's enough to start.
Get him off my back, Mr. Duffy. I don't care how you do it.
Call me Dash. My pop was Mr. Duffy. Well, my pop wasn't really Mr. Duffy. That's just what my mom told me. But never mind that. Tell you what, I'll go have a chat with Mr. Snake Eyes and see what I can figure out. Give me a call in a couple of days and I'll tell if I get your pictures back.
I can't thank you enough.
We'll see about that, Precious.
Careful, Dash. She's trouble. Good singer, but bad trouble. Look up trouble in the dictionary, and her picture is there. Double trouble, if you know what I mean. Trouble follows her wherever she...
I get it, Punchy. I'll keep that in mind. So what about this Snake Eyes guy? You ever heard of him?
Yeah, but I've never run into him face to face. But I hear he's trouble, though. Bad trouble. You look up trouble in the dictionary.
Don't you get tired of this gag, Punchy?
Well, no.
You need to get out more. Another whiskey, Punch. I wasn't sure what to make of Miss Drake and her story. How bad could the pictures be? Hard to know if she even had a reputation worth saving. Something was up, and it wasn't unemployment. The next morning, when I got to the office, Ginny Bucks, my perky secretary, and Stan Blackwood, my new partner, were already there.
Hi, Dash. There's a message for you. Lady named Veronica Drake. Know her?
Morning, Dash. Want a donut?
Good morning, you two. Yeah, I met her last night. Blackmail case. At least I think it's a blackmail case.
You think? Hey, there's donuts with sprinkles. Oh, what's the story on her?
She says a mug named Snake Eyes, who owns a club called Snake Eyes, is blackmailing her with some slap and tickle pictures.
You believe her?
Well, I didn't see the pictures, but I believed her $100. Anyway, why is she calling? I don't have anything to tell her yet.
Here's the number.
Yeah, Miss Drake? Yes, listen, you're going to have to be patient. It hasn't even been 24 hours. What? He is? Stay where you are and wait for me. Ginny, look up Snake Eyes.
The guy or the club?
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, what's with you two? Just get me the address.
Let me look it up.
Got it?
Yeah. Wait, no. Still looking. Got it. I said I got it. Oh, here it is.
What is it?
160 East 23rd.
We'd better get down there, Stan, before the cops do.
Me too.
No, you need to stay here to answer the phone.
I don't hear it.
Me neither.
Okay, fine, we'll all go.
What about the last donut?
Bring your gun. Leave the donut.
Oh, Duffy.
It seemed pretty early in the case for bodies to start stacking up, although one body isn't much of a stack. In any case, this didn't feel like a simple blackmail situation. By the time we got to the Snake Eyes Club, the door was open, but it was empty and dark inside.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Anybody here? Buddy here? Buddy here?
It's dark. Oh.
All right, you guys, knock it off. I can't see a thing in here.
Wonder where the light switch is.
Found it.
There he is, folks.
Boy, that's a stiff. That's really stiff.
Oh, Dash.
Been dead for a while.
I can't look.
Why? It's just a dead guy. Boy, is he stiff. Stifferoo. Stiffer than that day-old donut I just ate. He's so stiff. It looks like a vanilla popsicle.
Stiffer than Frosty the Snowman on Valentine's Day.
Stiffer than Churchill's upper lip.
Yeah, stiffer than Hitler's right arm.
Stiffer than...
All right, if you guys are done playing Slapsy Maxie, is that a gunshot wound?
Yeah, it's a gunshot. Looks like a .38, and from where it hit him, he didn't have time to say his prayers.
I'm gonna be sick, guys. Woof.
Who do you think did it, Dash?
I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's turn him over. Here's a wallet, gun, handkerchief, box of chocolates, a faded carnation boutonniere, Altoids, 3 Crayola crayons, red, yellow, blue.
You don't need any more crayons than that. With those 3 colors, Dash, you can make any color of the...
Stan, do you mind? I'm trying to figure this out. Wait, what's this? A key.
A key to what?
I don't know. We'll have to do a little digging to figure that out. The tag says P75. What do you think? Who's there? What are you doing here? Quick, stand behind the post. Missed!
Who do you think it was, Dash?
I don't know.
Dash, cops are here.
Wonder who called them.
Duffy, is that you?
Ginny, here, take this key. Don't say anything. Take it back to the office.
Okay, but...
Shh. Well, if it isn't Detectives O'Malley and Coulson, what brings you here?
Somebody reported hearing gunshots.
And who is that?
Well, a concerned citizen. Never you mind, Duffy. So, you wouldn't know anything about gunshots now, would you? Seeing as how you've got your gun drawn. Coulson, take his revolver.
You can't do that! He hasn't done anything!
Oh, and who might you be?
This is my secretary, Ginny Bucks.
She does?
Never mind that. Hand over the gun.
All right, but this fella was already dead when we got here. What you heard was someone shooting at us.
A likely story. So what are you doing here?
Working for a client who's being blackmailed. Nothing wrong with trying to make a living.
And what client?
Sorry, I'll protect my client's interests, not yours. I thought this poor sap might be a part of it, but, well, he's not telling.
Listen, Duffy, from where I stand, I see you here next to a body, holding a gun, and you're not one to talk about it. Doesn't look good. You're under arrest, Duffy. Coulson, put the cuffs on him.
Come here, Duffy.
Is that all you got? Me standing over a dead body, holding a revolver I just fired, same caliber as the hole through his skull? Is that it? You're gonna have to do a lot better than that.
Oops!
Just fired, huh? Same caliber, yeah? You're making this pretty easy, Duffy. Come on, we're going downtown. Coulson, stay with the body till our hearse arrives.
Right, sir.
Ginny, Stan, go back to the office and wait for my call.
Oh, Stan, what are we gonna do? How long are they gonna keep Dash?
I don't care what he says. I think I better follow him to the police station. You catch a cab back to the office. I'll see you there. Try to figure out what that key's for, and save that last donut for me.
Oh gosh, I hope Dash will be all right. Just in case you didn't know, I'm crazy about the guy. Did I just say that?
We will return to our program in just a moment. Dash Duffy Private Eye is sponsored, as always, by Uncle Milton's Chocolate Bar. The original chocolate bar for boys and girls. It's big enough to share with wonderful creamy chocolate flavor, worth $1 million, but costs just a nickel. Who's your uncle, kids?
Uncle Milton.
That's right, kids. Remember, it's not chocolate unless it's an Uncle Milton's Chocolate Bar. And now back to our story.
The cops took me down to the station and put me in interrogation. The hospitality was less than 4 stars, I can tell you that. I was still wondering, who called the cops in the first place? The cops figured they could pin Snake Eye's murder on me, but other than a bullet hole that matched my gun...
And you standing over the corpse.
And me standing over the corpse, they didn't have much. I kept telling them I had nothing to say, but they... Fellas, you're making it a little hard for me to do this first-person narration. Go a little easier.
Oh, sorry.
The cops didn't know anything. Plus, Ginny had the mystery key, and so they didn't even have that, and I wasn't going to open my yap about it until I knew more.
Come on, Duffy. Why'd you do it?
Do what?
You know what? Shoot Palancio in cold blood.
That's his name?
Yeah, Victor Palancio. Small-time club owner, big-time crook. The club's his cover. He's trying to look legitimate.
Didn't do him a lot of good, did it?
Listen, Duffy, you're going to talk, or it's going to get rough for you.
In case you hadn't noticed, it's already rough for me, and I still don't know anything. I got there 2 minutes before you did, and he was already dead.
And I think you're lying.
I'm not lying. I was there for a client. What reason would I have for shooting Palancio?
I think it depends on who your client is.
Sorry, guys, you know I have to protect her interests.
Oh, her interests. So it's a dame, huh? Well, that narrows it down some. Well, now, we wouldn't be talking about that little lady that was with you now, would we?
You leave her alone. She's my secretary, and that's it.
That's it? A likely story. I bet you're playing hopscotch with her every afternoon with your tea.
I know what that means.
Shut up, kid.
Come on. How does she figure into this?
Well, okay, she's also my masseuse, cuts my hair, and once in a while she brings in these terrific blueberry muffins she made herself. But that's it.
Are you sure that's it?
Okay, she also makes the coffee just the way I like it. That's everything.
Are you sure that's everything?
Okay. She also reads me my newspaper in the morning, feeds my cat, unwraps my baby Ruth bars, and then does this little tap dance on top of my desk. But really, that's all.
I thought so. Listen, Duffy, you're in a lot of trouble. You had the motive, it seems to me, not to mention the opportunity. And when the bullet in that body comes out matching the bullets out of your gun,
It won't.
you're going to be wishing you'd come clean.
Detective,
Yeah.
Shut up, Duffy. She's not talking to you.
we checked out the gun and the bullet, and they don't match. You're going to have to let him go.
Well, what do you know about that? Kinda ruins your case and your day, doesn't it?
Why I oughta...
You oughta what? You've already been trying to break my nose for the past hour.
Tell us what you know, Duffy, or else I'll...
Or what? You're better off letting me out of here so I can work on who killed Belancio.
Oh, he's right, Coulson. Let him go and give him back his gun.
Now you're talking. You know, you guys are lucky I'm not the vindictive type. Otherwise, I'd be back here in this station every day.
Listen, if you don't come clean, you're going to wish you had, and you're going to end up right back here.
I'll keep you informed if you keep this gorilla away from me.
Watch it, Duffy.
Yeah. Let me out of here. While I was having my nose adjusted by les flics, as they say in France, Ginny was at the office putting the key we found into the safe.
Be right with you.
Woof.
Hello, we're closed.
Closed?
Yeah, it's a holiday.
What holiday?
National Tapioca Day.
Oh, come on.
All Saints Day?
No.
National Cat Vaccination Day.
I don't think that's an actual...
What do you want? It's a holiday someplace.
I was hoping I could see Mr. Duffy.
Oh. Well, he's not here right now, but if you come back later this afternoon...
Oh, wait. I don't have anywhere else to go.
Make yourself at home, Miss...
Drake. Veronica Drake.
Oh, Miss Drake.
So you know about my case?
Not much, except you're being blackmailed. You know, we found a body at that club. We figured it was your friend, Mr. Eyes.
Who?
Snake. Eyes. That's his name, isn't it?
Oh, right, that's right. He's dead?
Well, he wasn't moving when we found him. Isn't he the one who was blackmailing you? You know, hopscotch and dirty pictures?
Yes. Oh, my goodness, I can't believe he's dead.
You seem broken up about it.
I'm grief-stricken. Did you find anything there? Got any scotch?
No. Anyway, he can't blackmail you anymore now, can he?
That's right. How fortunate for me. Got any scotch?
In Mr. Duffy's desk drawer. Are you all right, Miss Drake?
I'm just in shock. Are you sure you didn't find anything? Maybe a key?
Well, let's wait until Dash gets back. Maybe he'll have something to say.
Where is he, by the way?
Oh, the cops grabbed him. They thought he was Snake Eyes' killer. He wasn't. I hope he can prove that. You see, Miss Drake, I worry about him all the time. He's tough, but...
But what? Oh. You're in love with him.
Yeah, I guess I am. Ever since I made him his first pot of coffee and tap danced on his desk.
Does he know?
I don't know. I don't think. Oh, excuse me a minute. Yes, can I help you?
Hello. Is Mr. Duffy here?
No, who are you?
I am Joe Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Well, Mr. Istanbul, not Constantinople.
No, just Istanbul and not Constantinople. Can I wait until he returns? Oh, hello, Miss Drake.
Woof. You know her?
Of course. I'd know that little Pomeranian around her neck anywhere.
Woof!
In any case, I am surprised to see you here.
Not too surprised, I think.
No. Since I followed you, like trouble follows you, like trouble is your middle name. Like if you look up trouble in
Why
the
don't you
dictionary.
come back later? I think that would be better.
I think I'll wait right here.
Well, I don't think that's a good idea.
I must insist, and so must my revolver. Why don't you be seated, Miss Box?
How did you know my name?
Oh, it's written right here on your name tag.
Oh.
Please, sit down. You too, Miss Drake.
Joe, I had this all under control. You know,
I
you
said
don't have to barge.
sit down. Now, Miss Box, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a key, would you? No? All right. We'll just wait quietly for Mr. Duffy to return. All cozy, like 3 little piggies.
That wasn't me.
Well, it certainly wasn't me.
Well, when it is you, you need all vegetable Beano. The product that helps you control those unmentionable moments we all experience from time to time. Just a little Beano before dinner helps neutralize any gastrointestinal disturbances that can become uncomfortable, not just for you, but for those around you. Ask your grocer or druggist about Beano. People across the country are blowing the trumpet for Beano. And now back to our story.
Stan picked me up at the police station after the cops were done working me over. I called the office to check on Ginny. Hey, how do I get an outside line here?
Dial M.
Thanks.
Duffy Investigations.
Ginny, it's me. Things are okay?
Yes, Mr. Duffy. Everything's peachy as a key lime pie.
Okay. Good. Listen, Precious, you remember what I gave you?
Yeah, I took it to Safeway. Just kidding. Just trying to be funny.
I see, yeah. Any calls for me?
Well, there was a Mr. Gunnerson and his friend. They had a case that revolvers around a snake. Are you getting all this?
Is someone still there?
Yes, and he has a VD.
That could only mean Veronica Drake. So I should hurry.
Well, only if you want to catch VD.
I think I have it. No. What? Be there as soon as I can. Come on, Stan. We have to catch VD.
What?
Ginny was in trouble, and we had to move fast. I was hailing a cab when a car pulled up, and a fat guy in a white suit rolled down the window.
Greetings, Mr. Duffy. I'm wondering if I could have a word with you.
One word, your name. Who are you?
My name is Victor. Victor Belancio. You may have heard of me.
Yeah, the cops were talking about you in the past tense. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
The body you found this morning was my unfortunate twin brother, Vincent. We were somewhat, estranged. Let me give you a ride back to your office.
No thanks. We're in a hurry, and I don't want to end up estranged along with your brother.
I'm sorry, but I have to insist.
A couple of mugs got out of the car. One of them knocked Stan out.
Get in the car, Duffy.
Yeah, we don't want to have to get rough like this.
Or this.
Oh, you mugs are worse than the cops.
That's why they call us mugs. Get in or get worse.
Okay. Kid, why didn't you warn me?
It's radio. I didn't see him.
Leaving Stan out cold on the sidewalk, Belancio and his two goons wedged me in pretty tight. Bellagio smelled like a blend of bad garlic and cheap cologne. Why the rough stuff, Bellagio? And I'm not talking about your breath, although that's pretty bad.
Come, Mr. Duffy, no need for animosity. Believe it or not, you and I have a common objective. It's all related to a key, which I believe you have in your possession.
Well, why would you think that? And what's this key got to do with me? Or you, for that matter?
Let's say I observed you entering my brother's club. Naturally, when the police arrived to arrest you, I found it necessary to leave. My brother definitely had the key, so I assume you must have found it.
Well, if there is a key, and I'm not saying there is, I wouldn't have it on me, would I? But let's keep talking.
Good. Excellent. So at least you're willing to talk. I love talking to a man who likes to talk. To a man who likes to talk. To a man who likes to talk. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm looking for an unusual item. Something that has survived the ravages of time, distance, and personal misfortune. I'm speaking of the golden monkey of the Maya.
I see.
It's made of 24-karat gold and it weighs 14 pounds. It was made by the Mayan king Nottajaw as a wedding present for his eldest daughter, Batsek, in the 600 AD. Unfortunately, the arranged marriage was not to her liking, and she ran away. But the king sent his minions to bring her back home. But rather than submit to a marriage she didn't want, the princess flung herself over the cliffs at Tulum and died. The grief-stricken king entombed her along with the golden monkey, a symbol of protection in the afterlife. Given its weight, composition, and history, how much do you guess a thing like that is worth?
I don't know, actually. $1 million? Couple million, maybe? But if you know where it is, why don't you go get it? What's it got to do with me?
Unfortunately, the monkey is not in Mexico anymore. Hasn't been for many years. It was stolen in the century following the princess's death, and eventually, through a series of additional thefts and illicit transactions, it ended up in California. I believe it's right here in this city. My brother knew precisely where, and that's what I want to know. And I believe you, Mr. Duffy, hold a literal key that will lead us to it.
Well, I think you're mistaken about this key business, so I think our business...
Find me the golden monkey and I'll pay you $10,000.
That's not a lot for something worth a couple million.
Of course, you are a very shrewd man. I'll go as high as 20,000, but no higher. But I warn you, Mr. Duffy, I'm not a man who likes to be disappointed. 20,000 and you find me the monkey, or my friends will make things uncomfortable for you and for your friend Miss Bucks.
And here I thought we were friends.
I assure you I'm not joking.
10 up front, 10 on delivery, and you have a deal such as it is. Not a bad payday, all things considered.
Elmer, the money.
Right, boss.
Let me know what you find, Mr. Duffy. Here's your stop.
Stan, how'd you get here so fast?
I ran.
Wow. Hey, Ginny's in trouble. Let's get inside.
Okay. You think there's any more donuts left?
Well, when the donuts are gone, it's time to buy more. That's when smart shoppers go to...
Dunkley's Donuts!
That's right, folks. Dunkley's Donut Shop and Bakery in downtown Midvale bakes fresh daily with the finest ingredients and that special ingredient...
Loving care.
Yes, sir. So toddle on down to Dunkley's tomorrow morning and pick up a dozen delicious Dunkley's donuts, crullers, or special cream-filled Long Johns. You'll come home a winner.
The whole family loves Dunkley's.
And now the exciting conclusion of Dash Duffy's Dark Destiny.
I knew Victor Belancio was full of a lot more than garlic. If the golden monkey really existed, then it was probably worth everything Belancio said. But if it wasn't, he was after something else and hoping I'd be his fall guy. I got to the office to find a small house party.
In here, Mr. Duffy.
Dash, thank God you're back.
Hello, Ginny. Miss Drake.
Sit down, Mr. Duffy, and,
That's my partner, Stan Blackwood. Say, why don't you put that heater away? What's all this about?
I am Joe Istanbul,
Not Constantinople.
and I'm looking for something that I think you know about. A key. And you're going to give it to me, or I am going to shoot your little girlfriend here.
I stood up and gave the little creep the back of my hand.
Ow!
And as he fell backwards onto the sofa, I grabbed his gun.
Ow! Hey, my gun! Ow!
I'll hang on to it for you. Miss Drake, you sit down too. Now I've got some questions. Who do you work for? And what are you really after?
Oh, I work for a man named Laszlo Lowenstein. He is an art dealer in Lisbon, and he pays me to find unusual objects, darts for him. Starting with the key that I think you have, Mr. Duffy.
And you want this key, why? A key isn't usually a work of art, now is it?
No, the key will help me to find a treasure. A 6th century figure of a monkey that came into California in the mid-1800s and then disappeared again. It's priceless.
The golden monkey of the Maya?
Smart kid, but how did you know?
I've been paying attention.
This is a pretty popular monkey.
You've been talking to Victor. I advise you to stay clear of him. He's treacherous.
Well, so far today, you're the only one who's pointed a gun at me. Even Victor didn't do that.
Give me the key. Help me to find the monkey, and I will make it worth your time. My benefactor, Mr. Lowenstein, is prepared to pay $10,000.
Listen, Istanbul, I have an idea what the monkey is worth. Even if I have the key, and I'm not saying I do, why wouldn't I find this chimp and sell it myself?
You couldn't sell it without attracting attention. My employer already has a buyer, a very discreet buyer.
Okay, Istanbul, I'll see if I can find the statue for you. 10,000 up front and 10,000 when I deliver.
No deal.
It's the best you're going to get out of me. What else do you have? At least I might have an idea where to start. You don't.
You could tell me your idea, or I shoot you.
Ah, but killing me won't get you what you want. Besides, you forgot I have your gun.
Whoopsie!
All right, you have your deal. 10,000 up front. Miss Drake, pay this two-bit detective. You'd better not double-cross me, Duffy.
Here you are. Let's get out of here, Joe.
Ginny, count that for us, will you? I'll call you when I have something. Where are you staying?
Essex Hotel. May I have my gun, please?
Forget it. You might shoot your eye out. Ixnay on the ungay. Now get out of here. I've got work to do.
You'd better come through, Duffy. I don't like to be disappointed.
Okay, boss, they're gone. Kind of a strange little guy, ain't he?
Yeah, this monkey better be worth the trouble.
The key's in the safe, Dash. I'll get it.
Duffy Investigations. Oh, hello, Mr. Belancio. What do you want?
Here's the key, Dash.
Shh. Sorry, Mr. Belancio. Couple of people just left with it. They seem to know all about you. Veronica and a little fella named Istanbul. Huh, he hung up.
What was that all about?
That, my dear, was Victor Belancio.
And I thought he was dead.
He's the twin brother of Vincent, the corpse we found. I told Victor we'd find the golden monkey for a price.
So why did you just offer to find it for Istanbul?
I got upfront money from Belancio. I figured I could get it from Istanbul, too.
Is that ethical?
In case you hadn't noticed, precious ethics doesn't seem to concern Belancio, Istanbul, or Miss Drake. But it'll all come out in the wash. Let's see that key.
What about the key, Dash?
Yeah, looks like it goes to a locker at the Red Car Station. Let's go. We got to the Red Car Station and opened the locker, only to find...
A note?
Let me see that. It's in code.
We're gonna need some help.
Yeah, who can help us?
If only there was someone.
Okay, listeners, get out your KECT decoder and help Dash and Ginny decipher the secret message.
I got mine.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Good. Here are the letters of the secret message. W, space, W, I, Z, another space, question mark, N.
I got it. A and E-S. A and E-S?
A and E-S?
What could that mean?
I know, it's an intersection. A at E-S. Alameda at El Segundo. That's right here in the city.
Hey, thanks, kid.
Don't mention it.
Let's go. We grabbed a cab and headed for Alameda and El Segundo.
Hey, driver, what's at the corner of Alameda and El Segundo?
That would probably be Rick's Pawn Shop. Pretty popular in that neighborhood. Sooner or later, everybody comes to Rick's.
Someone's following us. Looks like a fat guy in a white suit.
That's Victor Belancio.
Hey, there's another car. It's that little creep Joe Istanbul, not Constantinople, and he's got BD.
Everybody wants that monkey.
Hey, it's the cops. The cops are following us too.
That's gotta be O'Malley. Cabby, lose all 3 cars, will you?
I'll try, mister.
We headed down Sepulveda, then a quick right onto Elm Street, barreled down the Sunset Strip, back over to Elm Street, then Green, 5th Avenue, 10th Avenue, an alley heading east. No? West.
Make up your mind.
Up Figueroa, Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard, and finally racing down Alameda toward El Segundo. Think we lost them?
I don't know, but I'm going to lose my lunch.
I don't see them.
Here we are, Rick's Pawn Shop.
Thanks. The place was dank, dusty, and dark.
And dank.
A good place to hide a monkey.
Hello, anybody here?
Hi there, I'm Rick. What can I do you for?
We're looking for a monkey. A figurine of a monkey, gold. Got anything like that?
Oh, really? Monkeys, aisle 12.
Aisle 12? There is no aisle 12.
Well, then I guess I don't have any monkeys here, do I?
Listen, we have it on very good authority that you have the golden monkey of the Maya right here at this shop.
Huh? What did you say? How do you know about that?
Just then, who should catch up with us but Veronica Drake and Joe Istanbul. I thought we'd lost them.
He knows about the monkey because Victor Belancio told him. And Vincent told Victor before he was killed. And Vincent knew because I told him. And I knew about it because my Nana Wheezy saw it at Our Lady of the Four Winds Orphanage and Casino in 1893, and she told me.
So why didn't you and Istanbul go after it on your own?
We didn't know exactly where the orphanage was, but
I found out that Snake Eyes did know.
So you shot him?
But I didn't. I tried to.
I know better. Those were your footsteps running away from the murder.
Yes.
And that was your Pomeranian I heard before the cops arrived.
Woof.
And those were your Crayola crayons we found next to the body.
Yes, I was there. But I didn't shoot him. When you arrived and found the body, I thought I'd end up taking the rap. So I left.
Just then, Victor Belancio walked in looking fat as ever and pointing a revolver at us. I thought we'd lost him.
no,
I shot Vincent.
Why?
He wouldn't tell me where the golden monkey was. I didn't want him to tell you or Joe. So I silenced him and then hired Mr. Duffy. The police were on their way, so I, as you Americans say, skedaddled.
You don't seem too broken up about killing your twin brother.
Mother always liked him best.
So you shot him and left empty-handed. Veronica came and discovered the body, called us, but ran out when we arrived. So who was shooting at us at the club?
I'm done fooling around. Where's my monkey?
It was you! What's your angle, Mr. Istanbul, not Constantinople?
He's my...
I am her boyfriend.
This is not a joke. When I saw you three looky-loos in the Snake Eyes Club, I tried to get rid of you so Veronica and I could have the treasure. But when your cops started arriving, I skedaddled too.
Wait just a cotton-picking minute. Wheezy? Did you say Wheezy?
You knew my Nana Wheezy.
I sure did. I used to be kind of sweet on Wheezy. Well, to tell the truth, we were, Wait a minute. You're not...
Grandpa?
I hate to put a damper on this reunion, but I believe it may be time to cull the herd.
With that, Victor shot Joe.
Ow!
But it was just a flesh wound. Then he aimed at Stan and missed. Then pointed toward Veronica.
No!
But Rick got between them and shielded her with his body. Tough break. And just as Victor was pointing his gun my way, it was Ginny who got the last shot in and saved my life. Thanks, precious.
Couldn't let him kill ya. I just love you too much, Dash. Did I just say that?
Oh.
Grandpa, don't die, Grandpa.
I don't think he's got much time, Veronica.
Cops are here. I thought we'd lost them.
Where's my monkey, you old coot?
Shut up, you!
Well, what do we have here?
Hey, boss, that's Joe Istanbul, international jewel thief and pastry chef.
Oh, he is he? Well, we've been looking for you. Take him out to the Prowler. We might have a croissant later.
Let me go. I want that monkey. Where's my monkey?
Duffy, what's this monkey business? And who's the fat corpse?
That's the real Victor Belancio. He opened fire in here and Miss Bucks stopped him. We've all been looking for the monkey.
And who's this old fella?
He's my grandpa. We just met and he saved my life. Oh, Grandpa, don't die.
Never you mind, Missy. I'm glad I got to see you. I'll be watching you from on high, right next to your grandma. I'm coming, Wheezy.
No, he's gone.
Along with the golden monkey of the Maya.
The monkey! The monkey! It's in the cemetery.
Cemetery?
Across the street. Where the orphanage was, where Sister Palomino buried it. The stone says Maya. Maya, look there. I'm coming, Wheezy. Just don't forget.
Just don't forget what? What?
I hate it when someone can't finish a sentence.
He's gone. So, should we all go over to the cemetery and take a look?
Now, hold on. This is a police matter now. If there's any digging to be done, you'll need a court order.
And that's how it was left. Joe Istanbul ended up in jail for jewel smuggling. The monkey was eventually dug up right where Rick told us it was, under a headstone marked Maya. Sister Palomino was buried right next to it.
Then what happened?
After the University of California verified it as a Mayan artifact, it was sent to the Art Institute of Chicago for its antiquities collection. But it never made it. Nobody knows what happened to it, so once again, the monkey is a mystery.
And, I hate to ask, what about the $20,000 you got from Blanchio and Istanbul?
Well, Ginny, I thought it could pay for our honeymoon cruise around the world.
Our honeymoon? Dash, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
We will be back with more adventures on KECT after this special musical break featuring GC and the Dirty Dozen with Shades Butler on the skins. Hit it, boys.
Tommy, isn't it about time for Lights Out?
Mom, Ray Ridgely's on now.
Is your homework done?
Yes, Mom.
Are you ready for bed?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, but Lights Out right after.
It's 8:38 at KECT Radio, the Midwest voice of Dairyland. Go with us now to the Old West, a time not so long ago when a man always knew his best friends were his horse, his dog, and his best gal. Yes, once again, it's time for the adventures of Ray Ridgely and Ronnie Blake. Today's story, The Treasure in the Hills. As we join our story, Ray is riding to where the Harmony Ranch hands are camped out during roundup time.
Hey, boys!
Hey, hey!
Howdy, Ray!
Howdy!
How's the roundup going, boys?
Fine,
Well, we're getting her done, Ray.
Yeah, mighty fine.
Could have used the help.
Well, where's Happy Campbell? Still out with the herd?
Here I am, Ray. Hey, Ray, gather around the campfire.
Hey, Bob, you look a little black and blue. What happened?
Well, I got throwed this morning by one of the horses.
Why don't you tell us about it, Bob?
Well, all right, but it's kind of embarrassing. On the day that I got throwed by an Appaloosa mare, I hit the ground so gosh darn hard, it knocked out all my hair.
On the day that I got throwed by sorrow-bound horse, I flew so high I bumped the sky and an eagle changed his course.
Oh, come to the mountain rodeo and give that horse a do-si-do. And if then you get thrown, roll down the mountain road. Oh, the first time I got throwed was a filly dapple gray. Went upside down, flew clear to town, and head first in the hay. Oh, come to the mountain rodeo and give that horse a do-si-do. And if then you get thrown, roll down the mountain road. Oh, come to the mountain rodeo and give that horse a do-si-do. And if then you get thrown, roll down the mountain road.
Hey, look who's coming, Ray. It's Ronnie Blake.
Hey, Ronnie!
Howdy, boys! I got news, all of you. Bad Billy Preston is coming back to town.
Bad Billy Preston? Why, that no good buck jumper. I thought he was in prison for robbing the bank in Chico.
Well, he was, but he got out. He's arriving in Rosie Ridge on the 3:45 train.
That probably means trouble in town. Sheriff Quito might need our help. Let's head into town, Happy.
Ray and Happy arrive at the Rosie Ridge Depot just ahead of the 345's arrival. Sheriff Mose Quito was already there to meet the train.
Howdy, Sheriff. Train going to be on time?
Well, should be, according to Gus, the station manager.
Ronnie tells me Billy's coming back to town.
Yep, and I'm here to give him a real special piece of advice.
What does that horn-swaggling, bug-eating bushwhacker want in Rosie Ridge?
Well, you see these fellers over here? That's Billy's gang, and they're a-waiting for him.
Well, hello, Sheriff Quito. Mighty fine day for a homecoming, isn't it?
Well, as soon as you gather up your boss, you can take your out of my town.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I'm having a trouble hearing you.
I said I don't want trouble, and I'd like you and your friends to please.
Sorry, Sheriff. We'll have to talk later.
He's here.
Hello, Billy.
Well, hello, Sheriff. Mr. Campbell, Mr. Ridgely. It's been a long time. How's your paw? Oh, yeah. He's dead, ain't he?
Bushwhacker.
You don't want to talk about Pa, Billy. Seems like you might want to avoid these parts, considering what you did.
And yet, here I am. It's a free country, Ray. Regardless of what happened with your paw.
Why, you...
He's not worth it, Ray.
Billy, I'm not going to mince words with you. You're not wanted in Rosie Ridge.
Why, Sheriff, I paid my debt to society, and I'm just here to partake of your town's fine hospitality. And the hospitality of the nice ladies at the Big Log Saloon.
And once you've had your fill of booze and floozies, you'll be moving on?
Without a doubt. Once I've finished conducting some personal business. That won't take too long, Sheriff.
All aboard! All aboard!
You sure you don't want to just get back on that train and keep moving, Billy?
Nothing you can do to make me, unless I commit a crime. So why don't you just, Mr. Ray Ridgely? How do you like that?
You're nothing but a highfalutin, claim-jumping, and that's how I like it. And maybe you'd like it folded 5 ways and then...
I can't hear you.
Why do you think he came back here, Hap?
Well, I'll be a smelly polecat if I know.
Don't worry, Hap. I don't think jail changed him much. He'll make a mistake and end up back behind bars, especially if I have anything to do with it.
And speaking of smelly polecats, it's time to talk about halitosis. If you get no kiss goodnight from your sweetie, or if people cross the street when they see you coming,
how rude!
Or if your circle of friends has a 30-foot diameter, yes, you might just have halitosis.
So what's the answer?
Cough.
Sorry.
Well, first of all, isolate yourself, then gargle with fresh breath Minsterine.
Minsterine?
Absolutely. Minsterine kills the germs that cause halitosis and gives you fresh breath all day long. And with a fresh Minsterine mouth, you may get all your friends back in the bargain. But if you don't, they probably didn't like you in the first place.
What do you mean?
My anti-minty fresh
Minsterine. And now back to our story. The next day, Ronnie, Ray, and Happy go into town to take care of some Harmony Ranch business. They head over to Hank Higgins' general store.
Well, if it ain't the fine folks from Harmony Ranch. Good to see ya.
Howdy, Hank. We're here to pick up some supplies. How's business?
Oh, can't complain, Ray. Got some new fabric in, Ronnie, if you want to take a look.
Thanks, Hank. I'll see what you got.
What in the pig-sticking world is going on?
Something's happening down at the bank. I'm heading down there.
We're coming too.
The trio hurried down to the bank to find B.C. Bosley, the bank president, tied up on the floor.
Get me untied. My stars, this is uncomfortable.
What happened, BC?
3 bandits came in and got the drop on me. They stole a bag of cash and went into the vault before they left. Sheriff went after them. One of them called himself Billy.
Bad Billy Preston. That sidewinding, cattle rustling, turnstile jumping, sloppy.
That's enough, Hap.
Who let him out of jail anyway?
Ray, one of the safe deposit boxes is broken open. It's empty. Number 110.
Whose box is it, BC?
That one's rented by Sister Palomino at Our Lady of the Four Winds Orphanage and Casino.
Any idea what was in it?
I don't think it's been opened since I took over the bank.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Howdy. Now, unfortunately, they got away before we could catch them. So, what did they take?
The cash and whatever was in the orphanage's safe deposit box.
We need to talk to Sister Palomino.
Well, that should be easy. She just came out of the saloon and, oh boy, howdy, she's heading this way.
Sheriff, you're a sight for sore eyes. Hello, Hap.
Hello there, sister.
BC, you look like someone you've been kicked in the cryodias by a mule. What the hoot and hollering heck happened to you?
We had a robbery. Your safe deposit box was broken into.
Oh, no. So, it's gone?
The box is empty. What was in there?
Oh, my. I should have known better than to trust a bank. Bosley, you're an idiot.
Well, what's missing, sister?
The golden monkey of the Maya. As if it's any of your beeswax.
What in the convoluted backstabbing world is that?
It's an ancient golden statue of a monkey, pissant. It's about so high with big eyes.
Made of gold, huh?
That's what golden means, you big kibasa.
How did you have it, sister?
Long story, Jackweed. Back in '49, during the gold rush, a prospector named Colby found it buried in the mine he was working. He brought it down here, and we sent it back east to some professor who told us it was a genuine Mayan artifact.
How did you end up with it?
Well, by the time Colby got the statue back, he'd made a fortune in cattle, didn't really need the thing. So he donated it to the Order of Our Lady of the Four Winds.
Looking here at the bank records, it shows the nuns used it as collateral to build the orphanage and casino.
Radio! Radio, horseface! That was 10 years ago, and we paid back every stinking penny. Got our monkey back, and it's been sitting in your vault ever since. Until now. Folks, you gotta help me get our monkey back before Bad Billy makes bouillon out of it.
Any idea where he could have gone, Sheriff? He must have a hideout somewhere.
Well, he was at the saloon last night talking to some of the girls. Maybe they know something.
Well, let's go ask around.
I'll drink to that, fuzzball.
Down at the Big Log Saloon, folks were in high spirits.
It's kind of a rough bunch around here.
Gonna be hard to get anyone to talk to us.
Hey, be quiet. Right now. Shut up.
Nice work, sister. Folks, listen. As you probably know, the bank was robbed earlier this afternoon.
And we're pretty sure that it was Bad Billy Preston.
Bad Billy Preston? Yes. Anybody know where he might have gone to?
He went that way.
Well, heck and consternation, you crusty dad-burned bug busters. That ain't no help.
We don't want no trouble, Hap. A bad Billy's trouble. Trouble's his middle name. Actually, Billy's his middle name, but when you look up trouble in the dictionary...
We get it, Fleabag. Where is Bad Billy?
He's got a hideout somewhere outside of town.
Hello, Miss Corners.
Just call me Cat.
Oh, okay, Cat. So where the heck is his hideout?
I don't know, but after the commotion at the bank, I saw Bad Billy and his gang head west. Louise might know. She's Billy's gal.
Billy ain't been in town long enough to have a gal.
You don't know Louise.
We have to talk to her. I need to get that monkey back. Where's Wheezy?
Over by the piano.
Wheezy, get over here.
What do you want, sister?
Where's Billy?
Right now? I don't know.
Louise, he was seen with you. He stole the golden monkey from the bank. Did you tell him it was there?
Yes, but I didn't tell him to steal it.
You best not be prevaricating, Wheezy.
I'm not. Whatever that means. He and his boys might be at his hideout. Up in the hills. It's an old abandoned mine.
Which one?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't give us much to go on.
Well, before he left, he told me to send this telegram to J.P. Logan in Carson City. Here it is. Maybe it'll help.
Well, this doesn't make sense. It's all in code. I can't make head or tail of it.
Wait! Let me see it. It says, meet at the Lonesome Bee Mine tomorrow for handover of statue. Stop. Bring money. Stop. Or else stop. If you know what's good for you, stop. Your friend, Billy. Stop.
How'd you do that? That message was all jumbled up.
Well, I never told you about this, but I'm dyslexic.
What?
Never mind. J.P. Logan is the richest man in Nevada. He must be paying a lot for the monkey. Anyway, I know where the Lonesome Bee is. Let's go stake out that meeting. Sheriff, you come after us with a posse. Let's go.
Wheezy, did you tell Billy about the monkey? Tell the truth now.
Yes, I did. I know I was wrong to tell, but he seemed like a nice fella when he wasn't drunk and cheating at poker, and using the girls' garters for slingshots, and fighting with the other cowboys, and stealing the horses, and beating up the piano player, kicking old ladies into the streets, and shooting up the bar. I mean, he seemed really nice.
So, you told him about the monkey, and that's how he knew to steal it. What happened to you, Wheezy? You used to be such a good girl.
Yeah, well, being a good girl don't pay like being a bad one.
But you sleep better. These bad boys will never make you happy. Wheezy, if you ever want to come back to the orphanage and casino, we could really use your help.
Ray and Ronnie set out for the Lonesome Bee Mine, across rivers and streams, across grasslands, and across rocky buttes. When they finally reached a ridge overlooking the Lonesome Bee Mine.
I see their horses, Ronnie.
Yes, I don't see anyone outside the mine entrance. When did Louise send that telegram?
Why?
Well, the message said the meeting was tomorrow. But if she sent it yesterday, then that would mean today. But if she sent it today, then that would mean we're here overnight.
I think you're right, Ronnie. We're here overnight. Getting dark already.
Oh! So we're here a day early, Ray? What's the big idea?
Well, Ronnie, I thought we could cuddle up under a blanket and...
What was that?
Don't move, or you're dead where you sit.
Uh-oh.
We'll return to our exciting adventure right after this message about every kid's favorite toy, the toy that lets you build almost anything.
Erector Set!
That's right. Erector Set by Gilbert makes every kid a builder.
Like Frank Lloyd Wright?
Yes, or an engineer.
Like Gustav Eiffel?
Yes, like Eiffel.
Or Oppenheimer?
Sure, kid, but you don't want to blow up the world? Anyway, with all the different nuts, bolts, and other sharp metal parts, you can build almost anything that's non-explosive. The possibilities are endless. For birthdays, holidays, or any days, an Erector Set makes a great gift for any kid. Just look for the name Erector on the box.
I love my Erector Set. It's what gets me up in the morning. Yesterday, I built a cage and put my baby sister in it.
Okay. And now, back to our story. Ray and Ronnie were captured by Bad Billy Preston and his gang and were taken inside the Lonesome Bee mine, bound and gagged.
Hey, Billy says no talking.
Oh, yeah?
They're not going anywhere. Let's check the horses. Meanwhile, chomp on this, you two.
With that, Billy's henchman lights the fuse on a stick of dynamite, drops it on the floor, and leaves. Because that's what all henchmen do.
I'll try.
Ronnie slowly scoots over to the dynamite and attempts to sit on the lighted fuse.
You did it! Yeah, I did!
Just then, Happy Campbell arrives and stomps out the fuse. Happy Campbell arrives and stomps out the fuse.
Yeah, it's me, Happy, and apparently none too soon. Here, let me get you out of this.
Hap, you are a sight for sore eyes.
That's for sure. Give my hands, Ray.
Sure. Hap, where's Billy?
Oh, that two-bit card-cheating four-flusher and his gang are over the ridge a-waiting on something. I got here by way of the creek bed so they didn't see me. Here's your guns.
And there are horses.
Let's get up to the ridge and take a look.
Ray, Ronnie, and Happy climb out of the mine and up the hill.
There they are. Who's that with him?
That must be J.P. Logan here to get the monkey.
Looks like he's handing over a satchel. That must be the money for the monkey. We gotta get down there before Logan leaves with it.
Our trio rides down the ridge after J.P. Logan, Billy, and the gang.
They're on the move, Ray.
I see him.
They're shooting at us, Ray.
I hear him.
The gang's splitting off to the north.
You and Ronnie go after Logan. I'll go after Billy.
Those rabbit-stealing, horse-rustling, dad-gum, boll-weevil backshooters. Huh?
Shut up for once and let's go.
Ronnie and Happy charged after Logan to recover the monkey, while Ray split off to follow Bad Billy Preston as he tried to outrun justice. How will this end? Stay tuned. Bad Billy is trying to outrun Ray Ridgely, but there's one thing he can't outrun, and that's tooth decay.
I thought it was halitosis.
Nope. Tooth decay. Bad Billy Preston can't outrun it, but you can when you brush your choppers every day with the cleaning power of Borodent.
Borodent!
Yes, Borodent keeps your smile bright with the active ingredient, borax.
My coffee stains made me very unpopular. I had no friends and a boyfriend? Pfft, forget it. But once I started using Borodent with borax, well, I actually have some friends I don't want.
Excuse me, gorgeous, but would you like to?
Ah, get out of here.
It's bright and shiny teeth for you if you brush twice daily with borax-infused Borodent.
Borodent!
Ray Ridgely followed Bill and the boys up into the hills where they holed up in the rocks. It's a final showdown between Ray Ridgely and Bad Billy Preston.
Billy, you're not getting out of this. Come on out here with your boys and I'll make sure you get a fair shake.
What are you saying, Ray? You got us surrounded? Ha! 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 Ha!
Come on out, Billy. It's not going to end well.
Eat lead, cowboy. I always wanted to say that. Ha! 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 Ha!
Ow! I'm hit!
Stay down, you idiot!
Sounds like you're out of bullets, Ray. Time to give up.
By my count, you ought to be out of bullets too, Billy. Maybe you should be the one give it up. You're gonna have to sooner or later.
Ain't you heard, Ray? The bad guys never run out of bullets. They just keep a-going, and a-going, ha! And a-going, and a-going, ha! Ha! Ha!
Hey, thanks, kid.
Don't mention it.
Ah! Oh my, you got me!
What the heck? Where'd that come from?
I guess you counted wrong, Preston. You and your boys throw your guns out. I'll try to get you back to town before it's too late. Billy, come on out.
Not no way, no how. I never liked you originally, and I ain't gonna start now.
Come on out, Billy, or I'm coming in.
Better not try, lest you lose your head to a bullet.
Ready to turn yourself in, Billy?
It'll be a cold day in Rosie Ridge before I do that. I'm coming for you, Ray Ridgely, same as I did your pa.
My pa? What are you talking about, Preston?
You mean he never told you? Wait, he couldn't, 'cause I shot him dead, same as I'm gonna do to you.
Why, you...
You got me.
Bad Billy Preston stepped out from behind the rocks, dropped his six-shooter, and fell to the ground. Ray rushed over to Billy.
Did you really shoot my pa, Billy?
Nah, I just said that because I wanted to get you into a fizz. It was my paw. I shot your paw. Or was it the golden monkey of the Maya? Oh well, you know what they say.
What's that? What do they say, Billy? Billy? I just hate it when someone can't finish a sentence.
Ray brought the gang back to town, 2 alive and 1 laying over the back of his horse.
Hey, Ray's back, folks!
Hey, Ray. You're a sight for sore eyes, Ray, but after a couple days in the open, you're attracting a lot of flies.
Not me. I think that's bad Billy Preston back over my saddlebags. He's getting a little gamey.
Ooh-ee, I think you're right.
How'd you manage to get the whole gang, Ray?
Well, I almost didn't, and I wouldn't have without the help of a good friend of mine. Did you all catch up with J.P. Logan before he took the Golden Monkey back to Carson City?
Yeah, we sure did.
I'm real grateful to get it back, but it's a going with me back to the orphanage and casino. No more banks for me. From now on, me and the Lord are going to look after that little fella.
Sister Palomino.
Yes, Wheezy?
Do you think you could forgive me and let me come back home with you? I don't want to be a floozy anymore.
Are you sure, Louise?
Yeah, Miss Corners. Being a floozy is fun and all, and you meet some real interesting people. But I know where I belong.
Oh, Wheezy, that's my girl.
J.P. Logan's money. It's in my saddlebags underneath stinking Billy.
And we'll see that he gets it. By the way, once he realized the money had been stolen from the orphanage, he not only gave it back, but he personally guaranteed a reward of $10,000 for capturing the gang that took it. I think that goes to you, Ray.
Think we should give it to the orphanage, Ray?
Heck no! I think we should use this money to go on our honeymoon, Ronnie.
Our honeymoon. Ray, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Rolling with the tumbleweeds, why don't you come along? Harmony Ranch is just over the hill, and I can hear the cowboy song. Listen to the sound of the horses clip-clopping as we ride. Riding the range doesn't seem so strange with my pretty gal by my side.
Well, thank you, Ray.
Why don't you get a saddle and a horse and a great big 10-gallon hat? And won't you sleep out under the stars?
There's nothing more beautiful than that.
Rolling with the tumbleweeds, time for us to sing so long. Harmony Ranch is just over the hills. Close your eyes and you can hear us still. Just listen to the cowboy song. This is your old pal Ray Ridgely
and Ronnie Blake
telling all our little buckaroos
and buckarettes
to say your prayers, clean your plate, put away your toys, and always mind Mom and Dad.
'Cause they love you even more than we do.
Harmony Ranch is just over the hill. Close your eyes and you can hear us still. Close your eyes and listen to the cowboy song.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's radio plays as much as we here at KECT enjoy bringing them to you. And with that, we have reached the conclusion of our broadcasting day. This is the voice of Dairyland, radio station KECT Midvale, broadcasting on a frequency of 1710 kilohertz, originating from the hayloft of the old Johnson Sawmill on South Fulmer Road, signing off. We will resume broadcasting tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. with the award-winning Sam O'Ryan's Farm Report.
Okay, Tommy, it's time for bed.
Okay, Mom.
Give you a piggyback ride upstairs, son.
Okay, Dad. You should have heard Dash Duffy tonight.
Really? What happened?
He and Ginny went after some bad guys who wanted a golden monkey that was worth $2 million.
A golden monkey?
Yeah, and they got chased in a cab by two bad guys and the cops. But they found out where the monkey was buried and the crooks went to jail. And I helped decode the secret message that solved the whole thing.
Sounds exciting. You must be pretty tired after that.
Yeah, but Dave, Ray, and Ronnie were also looking for a golden monkey.
Another golden monkey?
I think it was the same one. Bad Billy Preston stole it from a bank and tried to sell it to some rich man in Carson City. Ray and Bad Billy had a gunfight, and Ray ran out of bullets. So I gave him my gun, and it all turned out okay. And they got the money back for the orphanage.
Wow, that sounds like quite an adventure.
It was. It was fun.
I'm glad you had fun, sweetie.
Hey, Dad, what's a floozy?
Well, we'll talk about that later. Let's get you upstairs.
Thank you.